everybody, I'm Lauren. Welcome to my channel. Today I am doing this kind of smoky but still very subtle natural eye, all matte with a winged liner and some falsies. You can do this look without the winged liner and the falsies and still look fabulous. I just want to give you guys something that you can do very easily or amp it up just a little bit. I give you two lip options, a bold red or a neutral gloss. So you guys can basically take this and run with it, and I'd love to see if you guys recreate this. I know you can do this. Tag me in it. All my socials will be in the description box down below, and I will stop rambling. I hope you guys like it. Give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe. I'm just starting out and it'd be awesome if you guys could go on this journey with me and just see where it takes us. So please leave comments, share some love. If you want to be negative, can't stop you. Really appreciate it if you didn't, but if you want to, go for it. I can handle it. But at the end of the day, just share the love, you guys. Makeup is fun. Everybody does it differently, and there's no right or wrong way to do makeup. So just have fun, and I hope you guys enjoy this video and come back and join me again. Like I said, I'm going to stop rambling because this intro is going to be forever long. Still very put together and looks like you put a lot of effort in when it's really only going to take you about 15 minutes. So let's get started. Because I am really high maintenance apparently, I am going to use two different primers. One is the Maybelline Master Prime in Blur and Redness Control, just because I'm breaking out a little bit, so I have some redness on my chin. So I'm just going to use a little bit of that, and it's mostly going to go on the perimeter of my face. I don't want to get this too much on in my T-zone because I have a oilier T-zone, and so if I put a primer like this in the T-zone, it just tends to make it more oily. So I'm going to keep that on the perimeter, and now in my T-zone I'm going to use the Benefit Porefessional. I'm looking down, my mirror's down here, so sorry. And just a small dab of that. Sorry, they're cutting grass outside. Just a small dab of that. And just in the T-zone and a tad bit on the center of my chin because I do tend to have some pores there. I'm just gonna more so I like pat this in than I do rub it in, so that way the product really gets into the pores and eliminates them. Okay, now that I'm going to do my foundation, I'm going to pull my hair back a little bit. Just gonna clip it back, and I'm gonna mix two foundations today. I'm going to mix the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish in the shade 10 Porcelain Ivy, and I'm gonna mix it with the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I love mixing these two together because I love this finish and I love this coverage. So I just do one pump of the Too Faced, and then I'm gonna do 3 pumps. Because the Too Faced is a lot, but see, 1 pump of the Maybelline isn't that much. So I do 3 pumps of that. And it's pretty much equal parts, half and half. And then I'm just going to take my finger and blend them together on the back of my hand. And then I take what's on my finger and just dab. Always use a clean finger though. And then I'm going to take my sponge, beauty blender, whatever you want to use. I just find that the beauty blender, I've used like a bunch of other sponges like the Realtechnices sponge, which is really good too, but I've just found the beauty blender is my favorite way to apply most foundations. Now to conceal, I am going to use the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in the shade Fair Neutral. And I love this concealer because it's not too liquidy, it's not too creamy, it's the perfect consistency, and it's just doesn't crease easily. I can leave it like right there while I do the rest of my concealer, and it doesn't crease, it doesn't get cakey, it lasts all day. So I'm just blending this out, and I'm actually going to take it onto my lid a little bit to help prime for eyeshadow later. Now that that is all blended in, I'm going to go into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette with just a Sephora airbrush foundation brush. Any kind of, like, this is a fluffier brush, but it still helps pack powder in, and I have really oil, like my under eyes are really oily, so I need a brush that like is really gonna press the powder into the skin, and I just find that this one doesn't make it cakey on me, but really just presses it in. I mix the yellow shade and the lightest peach shade. I mix in that lightest peach shade just because it helps color correct anything that the concealer didn't cover. A little bit of my, basically everywhere I concealed, I just dab that on, and yeah. Now I'm going to set the rest of my face. I'm going to use the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Foundation, Powder Foundation in the color 20 Classic Ivory. Tati raved about this like last year in one of her videos, like one of her drugstore hauls, and I got it and I just really like it. I'm not really picky about powder foundations as long as they don't make me look orange, basically. And this powder has like a little bit of coverage so that you can put it over a light coverage foundation and get just a little bit more coverage out of your foundation. I'll finish my face later. So I'm going to do a very matte neutral eye, and I'm mostly going to use the Kat Von D Shade and Light eye palette. If you don't have this palette, it's okay. These are very basic shades that you can substitute like almost any kind of colors for, any like matte browns and peaches. I'm basically only going to use this yellow shade to set my lid, this shade in my crease, and then I'm probably going to fluff two other browns, probably these two, and that's going to be it. Now that the brows are finished, we can go back into the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I'm going to grab this peachy shade, just with the big fluffy, any kind of blending brush that you want to use. I'm actually going to go back in with this Eco Tools blending brush that I used to set my eye. I'm just going to grab it. It's just a really big fluffy brush, and literally just pop it into the crease, and it's going to go just really blown out because this is going to be like your transition shade. Okay, now I'm going to take a more defined blending brush. This is the Sephora Airbrush Crease Brush, and I am going to, first off, it's a little dirty, clean it, and I'm going to go into this really light brown, so any kind of light ashy brown that you have will work. And that's just going to go small, like lower in my crease. But we still want it to be like blown out. We don't want it to be super defined. Shoes. I always have a snack when I'm doing my makeup just because every now and then I need to take a break. Okay. Now with a little bit more tapered brush. This is the Sigma Tapered Blending E40 brush. I'm going to go in with the shade next to it. I'm going to take this into the outer V and up into that crease. I'm also going to take the brush that we used before, the Sephora brush, and blend the two right there in the center together so we don't have like a harsh definition between the two, harsh line between the two. and then take it and blow it out just a little bit. So now you guys can see the difference. We just add a little bit more definition. Light, this is my Z palette, it's dirty. This light pink shade from Makeup Geek, it's called Sorbet. And I'm just going to take that on a flat synthetic brush. This is actually a Merle Norman brush. I don't know what it's called because it's ripped off. I'm just going to pack this on to the center of my lid. And I'm going to bring it up into the crease and kind of cover that crease shade a little bit. But I don't want it to be like a cut crease. I'm not going to take it all the way out. I'm just going to take it about halfway and then kind of flick it to blend it, and we'll blend it even more in a second. Back in with that Sigma brush and just blend those two together. Okay. With the shade Pearl from Morphe. Some Morphe shadow. Makeup Geek and Morphe shadows I feel like are really good. Morphe shadows have a little bit more fallout. And I'm just going to hit that on the brow bone. Just right in the center, and then I'll flick it out just a little bit. And then on the inner corners. Now to do the lower lash line, I'm going to go back into the Shade and Light eye palette, and I'm going to grab the flat top definer brush, like this one. This is the Morphe M113. I'm going to take that darkest brown shade that we used and hit the outer lash line very lightly, and I'm going to take it like a third of the way in. I don't want to take this too far because we are going to smoke it out with another shadow in a second. I'm going to take a domed blending brush that's like smaller, more compact. This brush is awesome for smoking out anything in the lower lash line. This is the Morphe M149, and I'm going to take that lightest shade and just smoke out the lower. And that's it. That's the eyes. You can stop right here, put on some mascara, and call it a day. I'm going to add a very slight wing. I'm not awesome at winged eyeliner, so I would try to tell you how I do it, but I do it differently every time. But today I'm going to start with the wing and then draw in. It took me 3 minutes to draw that wing. As you can tell, you guys, it's not easy. I will give you that. Anybody who tells you like this is an easy wing liner tutorial, I promise you, it's not that easy. Also, you guys, if you're worried about it, like, this look would be awesome without a wing anyways. So don't feel like you have to do the wing. I'm going to put falsies on. I'm going to do that off camera. But first, I'm going to curl my lashes and put some mascara on. I'll be right back, and I will finish my lower lash line and my face. Okay, and we're back. I put on some lashes. I used the Huda Beauty lashes in Scarlet number 8 and the Duo brush on adhesive, which is white and clear just here. I'm going to put the Marc Jacobs eyeliner. I don't know exactly what this is called. Gel crayon in my waterline. I use the Supersizer CoverGirl mascara. I love this wand for the lower lash line. I'm going to finish the rest of my face. I'm going to go in with the Butter Bronzer by Physicians Formula. God, it smells so good. It is the shade Light Bronzer. I know they have a medium bronzer too. I have that one, but I just like this one best for the winter when I'm paler. I'm just using this EcoTools blush brush. They're super quick. For blush, Sorry if I can get this back. Okay. For blush, I'm going to use Milani's Luminoso. I'm sure everybody's heard of this blush by now. It's just a really nice peachy with a little bit of glow to it. My highlight now, and I'm going to use the Morphe M501 brush. It's just a very nice tapered highlighting brush, and the Hourglass Incandescent Strobe Light, and then just hit the apples of my cheeks. And this is just a nice, very, very light pink with some awesome shimmer in it. I just love this highlighting color. I take it up to my temples, on the apples of my cheeks, and then just my nose, the tip of my nose, the cupid's bow, a little bit on my chin. That's it. On my face. For my lips, I am going to do just a neutral glossy lip because options for you guys. So I'll show you with it with a bold lip, and then I'll show you with a neutral gloss. I'm going to use this MAC and Charlotte Olympia collaboration in the shade Starlit Scarlet. Just a very blue red. This look with a very bright lip. You can definitely get away with it because your eyes are neutral. This did turn out to be a little bit more of an orangey red than I thought it was going to be, but I still really much like it. Now I'm going to try this with a nude gloss so you guys can see what it looks like with a nude too. So this is it with the nude gloss. Hope you guys like it. And if you have not subscribed already, please go subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. If you would like to see any other kind of looks or reviews on anything, put it in the comments down below and I will be glad to give it to you guys and show you guys what you want to see because I'm here for y'all. So that is it. Thanks for watching. Come back soon.